What's going on, guys? It's your boy JC, and I've got my good buddies King Bob and Smitty Rock today. We are doing a Kliq Talk. How's it going, fellas?
Tired, but good.
I felt that.
Yeah, I mean, for a Wednesday, it feels like a Friday to me, but
Yeah,
2 more days to go.
I had a couple long days. But
I'm telling you, this is like unusually busy at my work for the past 2 months. So it's like, holy crap, balls to the wall. That's crazy.
So Saturday I was at the creatives event. Saturday, Sunday I end up sitting in 30th Street Station for an extra over an hour as my train was delayed going to DC. Then spent 2 days in all day long meetings in DC and got home late last night and just crashed out.
Welcome, you. It is Wednesday.
Hey, Ghosty.
This is how I know it's Wednesday, because I got my guys.
Yep.
But
all day.
Yeah, then Saturday I was at Plastic Empire. Obviously, if you watched the short video that I did, just showcasing all the custom Ninjitos that were there, and depending upon how stupid I want or how tight I want to make myself for 2 weeks, if playful stuff is still there on Friday, I might go ahead and buy it.
Nice.
Smitty knows how much it costs.
So what is happening here is Robert has fallen down into that black hole.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Smitty has laid little bits of cookie crumbs for him to follow.
I've pretty much fallen down. I've gotten up and purposely jumped right back in. But no, it's weird as a collector. Obviously we all collect, and we're seeing how some of our Funko brethren, when we started, ebb and flow in and out of certain things, and it's taken for me. It's taken doing toy chats with Dre and Smitty and talking to the different people we've talked to kind of come back around to customs and designer toys and stuff like that. So for me, it's cool. I don't know how my wallet and I are gonna get along for a while, but it'll be fun.
You need to come to the understanding that you will tend to be broke by the end of your pay cycle.
Yeah.
Pretty much right now my cycle steady is drain all the way through those 2 weeks.
It's Friday. I get paid. I'm happy in the morning. I go and grab some breakfast because I earned it. By like lunchtime, I'm thanking God I have ramen and pasta and butter and cheese in the house, because that's what I'm going to be eating for 2 weeks. But no, it's definitely worth it. I actually got to stay awake late for me, not late for boozing buddies, because they were up until Lord knows when. But I was up for a while, and I was hanging in there, and then I just fell asleep, woke up, and I'm like, what time is it? And it was like 2, 3 in the morning. I'm like, yeah, I'm back to bed now. But
I apologize for not being able to be on last week. I mean, my eyes have been horrible, and I showed Robert earlier, but you can probably see it right here doing this. But one of my pupils is like that big, and one of them is like that big. So it's crazy to look in the mirror and see that. So it's been nuts. Like every morning, I'm having to dilate my eyes so I'm not able to see clearly. And whenever I look at my screen at work, I'm like, oh, I got to do something. So I just get to like the biggest possible. I have letters on my screen about that big, and people are like, oh, you're blind. I'm like, yeah, right now I am. So, sorry, guys.
No,
I mean, you got to take care of yourself, man. You got to figure out. I mean, you've got to get better.
And I mean, it worked out great because JC left. Okay. Anyway, I was gonna say it worked out great that JC wasn't here, unfortunately. But Dre and Smitty and me while I was sleeping had the creator of Ninjitos on, and thank God they were long enough to I actually woke up and joined in, and yeah. So here he is.
Here. I don't know what the heck happened there, but I think it was my wife.
Oh no, it's all good. At least now I have a set of controls on my side too. So
yeah, that's awesome.
So that'll work out for us. But yeah.
So let's get into it. Like, what's you guys' pickups of the week?
I've had a big week.
Well,
with stuff arriving.
Let me go first because mine won't take so long.
Go right ahead.
I showed JC these earlier.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous.
And obviously, my stuff's behind my laptop, so sorry about that. But obviously, if you guys watched the live I did on Friday with Smitty, I picked up a booster of the creative cards, and I opened them, and we're gonna buy more come Friday. Like I said, I'm eating ramen and pasta for 2 weeks. It doesn't matter. I already know this, but I was able to pick up fraternal twins. 1 Oompa Loompa, 2 Oompa Loompas. One is the Chase, other is the Common. And then I also picked up this guy finally came in.
I love that one.
And the detail in the back of this, I mean, you can kind of make out the logo on that.
Yeah.
I mean that came in relatively quick from Entertainment Earth, so thank you guys for getting it to me on really quick.
I know somebody that's going to be able to see him in June if you want to get that signed.
Well, no, but I know someone who will PayPal you money for a signed 8x10.
I'll explain that a little bit later. Like all the people that are going to be there, it's going to be nice.
Yeah.
So, Smitty, you said you had a big week, sir?
Yeah. So
I had no week.
Well, let's see. As I mentioned, I went to the Creatives pop-up event, but before that, there were a couple of things. So there was a group of artists 2 weeks ago that were doing a big collab character customs, a series of customs by different custom artists, and it was off of it's called like the Collab Club, I believe. So I had picked up Priscilla's creature piece.
Well, that's kind of cool.
That is sick.
Right.
Why does that face look familiar, though?
Now,
it kind of looks like a Mike Wazowski with like a caterpillar from Teddy Ruxpin. You remember that?
I was just going to say it looks like an overweight tie-dye Ninja Turtle, but
yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that.
Right. So yeah,
I like the color pattern on that.
So that came in, and then this is literally the first floof from Surge and Fett that got painted up. And this is, on the back it's make art, but it's in the creatives black and red or black and yellow. So he had done his first paint job.
I like the pirate map on the side.
You got a skull on the side and then the map. So this is a kind of Fett is working with Surge on these. So that came in, and then I have a DIY from Priscilla, which happens to be a close-up of this guy.
Yeah, that is sick.
And then in part of Surge's build-up for the New York City event, he had put up a series of canvas
like that
based off his cards.
And Calvin and Harris mixed.
So I picked up one of these. And he had included 2 of his canvas cards, not the DIY cards, but they're close. And then I had him do 2 DIY cards of his character. So I've got his
Batgirl.
I have his Chica as Batgirl.
Okay.
And he's got Surge did a Chica for Dave's auction coming up.
So
which I'm going to plug in a little bit again.
We'll
and then
shortly.
is Coquito, is little frog guy. And I told him do this guy up just however you want. But I mean, Surge has been killing it. I mean, he's got these authentic holographics that he's been putting on all of his stuff lately. I mean, he's just, his stuff's awesome, but I mean, now you've got like these official, and because I know you're a fan of one character, and I was getting DIYs, I had him do one for you.
For Bob. Who? Bob?
For Bob, since I got him into the
in that rabbit hole.
I pulled him into that rabbit hole.
Yes, you did.
God.
So when I get that box ready for you, this will be in it.
Oh my God.
That's dope.
A Surge DIY Hobgoblin to go with the ones you have coming.
Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know if JC. I don't know if you're around when we talked about that. Last time I got paid, when I really jumped down this rabbit hole, I had Playful. He was going to do a 3-card set for me of Green Goblin, Red Goblin, and Hobgoblin. So looking forward to that. To go with when the Smitty just showed me. God, I don't want to put all this stuff because I mean, I don't know.
I think you can move your poster to your roof.
Well, no, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to maneuver this table so I can sit on the other side of my computer, have the wall, and then build that wall up. It's a lot closer.
That'd be cool.
So I might be renovating my living room here this weekend. We'll figure it out.
So, and then
that is sick.
I may have one or two. I've got to look through if I've got any extra signature cards. You may get one or two autographed ones.
I mean, that's all I can do.
So,
I
but
can get it
yeah,
for now.
he and I mean, I put up a couple posts and stuff about the creatives event. I mean, it was just a crazy cool kind of event. I mean, you had so many artists there and a bunch of people that are supporters and collectors. I mean, yeah, I mean, and it was so cool because it was wild seeing some of the artists, like, maybe not fanboying, but I mean, a couple of them were kind of like, just like, oh my God, it's so good to finally meet you, this and that, and I mean, I felt like that because I mean, I got to meet Priscilla, Surge, Lost, Ganga, Mento, for the first time. I got to see Playful. I mean, Monday, I mean, Playful was joking about it and about, when I got there and stuff. And, I hung out with Ghosty and he and I were hanging out for a good part of the night. I mean, but it was just like talking to, some of these artists that are, in here that are in and part of that. And they were just, it was just cool. I mean, they were just, hearing them, shoot different ideas back and forth. Some of them were showing off some of the things they were working on. It was really, really cool. And then Red announced there, and he put up a post today, that there will be a series 2.
I did.
I know that's just what Rob wanted to hear, but there will be. So he's doing an open call for artists right now. That post went up today.
Yeah, it's time to jump on Indeed and find a part-time job now.
Smitty,
yeah,
go ahead and inform the people about this auction.
So, a friend of all of ours, Big Dog Dave, on Instagram, last year, he did a charity auction for Puzzle Pieces Squared. And it's a local charity in the Philly area that supports families with autistic children.
Right.
It's not getting them, specifics. It's not getting them. It's not going for like research, but it's helping them get the services or, things that the family needs to help, with, the children that have, and the special needs they have, kids with autism have. So I mean, it's a good charity, and it was, Dave knows the person that started it. Last year with COVID and everything, David raised a little over $5,500 for the charity last year. Come to find out, that was the largest donation the charity received last year because of COVID. So he asked Dave if he would consider doing another one this year. So when Dave told me that, I was like, well, we're going to have to make it bigger and better. So one thing I did was I reached out to Playful Gorilla, Fed Up Toys, Surge, and a couple other, my friend Dougie, and asked them if they would consider doing pieces for the charity. Every one of them, in a heartbeat, said yes, which was like flooring.
That's cool.
I mean, and the pieces that they've done are all
what up, Liz?
Really great. I've donated some some items out of my collection to the auction. I know Chap has, Jay has. So I think Dave said he has got over 200 pieces in the auction this year, which is probably almost double what he had last year.
Yeah. He was saying on Monday he had about 108 items last year, and now he's getting close to 200, if not more, by Friday.
That's awesome.
So it'll be on Big Dog Dave's Whatnot account, and it'll probably go live sometime between 8 and 8:30. He keeps pushing the time forward.
Yeah, I just joked with him on Monday. I was joking with him. I'm like, Dave, it's already starting, and you're not there, dude. You need to jump over there. You're starting it. But
yeah, it'll be Friday, April 1st. Like I said, it'll probably start sometime between 8 and 8:30, and go until he's done. But all of the proceeds are going to the charity. Everything has been donated. This year, like I said, we've expanded from just Funko and Tiny Ghosts and those mainline pieces to include more customs and custom artists.
Yep.
Cool.
And then also he mentioned too he might be he's going to do a secondary auction after Friday on Umpty Scratch's website as well. He didn't say a date on that yet, but I'm sure once he knows, he'll put that out there, and we'll get the word out on that too.
Yep, I think he's planning that for maybe like a month later.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Well, I mean, with 200 items, it's gonna take him about a month to ship everything and pack it.
So, how you guys feel about talk about some wrestling?
Smitty's like, are you sure?
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
Well, there's this big event coming up Saturday and Sunday. Wrestlemania.
Really? 2 days? What could AEW possibly be doing on 2 days?
Oh, this ain't Dre's show.
I'm just kidding.
Dre's not here, so we're not talking.
I'm just joking. But
although I do love AEW. AEW is probably preferred for me right now, but I will say WWE, man. It's what I grew up on. Yes, Danhausen for president. I love it.
Yes.
So WrestleMania is this weekend. Can we get some predictions in?
I predict it's gonna suck. I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. Because you have Captain part-time, even though he's doing better now. He's actually entertaining. But you have Captain part-time versus Captain no one wants you around.
I do.
Between Brock and Roman, I get where they're going with it. I'm pretty certain Roman will win.
I hope Roman wins.
I don't really want him to win, but I think it's the natural progression for his character because he's taking over SmackDown. He's the head of the table for SmackDown. But what they're leaning towards, and I think it's going to happen, is they're going to get rid of the brand split, and then have Roman go wherever he wants, and that would be cool because it sets up different opportunities for other wrestlers on Raw to go after Roman. I would love to see this attitude of Roman go up against like AJ Styles or people like that. I think it'll work. But I mean, you got Logan Paul. I don't care. Cody's coming back. I don't really care. I mean,
they're trying to outdo Bad Bunny, and it's not going to happen. So,
I mean, I have very low expectations for this. So if next Wednesday I say, dude, Mania was fucking awesome, it doesn't mean much. It doesn't really mean much because Austin's going to go out there and beat the crap out of Kevin Owens.
As much as they've let a lot of people down, they need to do some things to make it right, and it starts with Mania.
Yeah, but do you have the people or do you have the matches that can actually pull that off?
That's what I'm saying. Is like
no.
There's a certain expectation this Mania, and if it could go two ways. So Seth Rollins, it has a mystery opponent. It can either be one of two people, because Jon Moxley's contract was up on the April 1st, right? So Friday, his contract is up. That will be his last AEW event if he doesn't re-sign. He hasn't re-signed yet. He could show up to Mania and fight Seth Rollins as Dean Ambrose.
All right. I will, dude, I will say this right now. If Jon Moxley walks down that long fucking ramp in Dallas, I will shave my beard off next Wednesday live.
Okay.
That's how confident I am that it's not Moxley.
I don't think it's Moxley either. I think it's going to be Cody Rhodes. And I think Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins needs to happen. It had to happen. And that's the way to bring Rhodes back into WWE, by beating somebody just as charismatic as he can be. You know what I mean?
Well,
my crazy prediction is Bianca Belair gets her hair chopped off.
Let's pause this for a second. Let me ask you a serious question. Do you think that the internet era has spoiled a lot of what could have been like epic?
Absolutely.
Like, I'm sorry. In the perspective that we're talking of Cody coming back to WWE, if this were like 1992 and we're talking the same premise, Cody would, I mean, if there was a roof on in Dallas, he would tear it off.
It's true.
But you have people speculating for weeks and months that Cody's going back to WWE. Now that we're closer to Mania, he's going to do this. He's going to wear, purple and black. He's going to do this. He's going to do that.
I like what he says right here.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, there's always stuff they have up their sleeves, but I think the dirt sheets and the people who want to know everything up front ruin it for everyone.
So, yeah. There's the thing, though, is they are capable of doing surprises. They are. That we've seen it with Jeff Hardy coming, or the Hardy Boys coming back at Mania a couple years ago, where Big E and the New Day had no clue, but when that music played, everybody went freaking nuts. They're capable of doing that still. It just has to be like the most secretive hush thing ever.
Yeah.
And I have said this on many terms, where the phone's in the hand every 5 minutes, the internet able to access information in 5 seconds, that has killed kayfabe. Yeah. That has killed any type of surprises that WWE, WC, or AEW, NJPW can throw at you. That's why WWE has to look at it a little bit different, like AEW is looking at it now. They're embracing that social media. They're embracing the internet, and they're pulling the stars from there and say, hey, look who we got. Come check them out. You know what I mean?
But with AEW, it's like every 3 days, hey, we're going to have a great big new signing on Wednesday. Oh, by the way, we're going to have one on Friday too. Guess what? Next Wednesday again. It's like after a while, you kind of ruin the special surprise when you do it like every week.
I agree. Smitty?
I mean, I haven't necessarily followed a lot of the wrestling as close.
I don't blame you.
I mean, could Finn be the one Seth faces?
Finn? No, he's fighting Damian Priest.
Is he? All right.
He's going up against Damian Priest.
I haven't seen all of the matches.
Damian did that heel turn, and he's trying to get the U.S. title back from Finn, and they're doing a he kind of did the whole bad guy, like Scott Hall used to do. Like he even started doing the Razor's Edge. So it's I was kind of iffy about that. But I think those two will have a great match.
That match has possibilities. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think that as much as I hate to say it, Brock versus Roman is going to be a bore.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be two tanks going to smash each other, and neither one's going to excel.
Well, I mean, you have that one, and then also Lashley and Omos. That's another two big sweaty men.
I was intrigued by, because Omos is not a great actor. Like, he's got the same move. He's
but if you give Omos a mouthpiece, I think I mean if you treat him like Lesnar in 2002, you shut him up, give him someone with a mouth. That would be awesome.
I just thought of something. What if MVP turns on Lashley and goes with Omos? That might work. Becky Lynch, Bianca, I honestly couldn't care about either one.
No.
Charlotte, Ronda, I think Ronda's going to whip dog shit out of Charlotte, and I wanted her to. What else is there?
You need to get the belt away from her. So,
we cannot forget about Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville's gonna beat the shit out of him. I hope so.
The biggest
Pat McAfee and Austin Theory.
That's gonna be an intriguing match because McAfee did really good at NXT.
He can go.
He can go.
I mean, he went up against Adam Cole. Just
he's agile too, though.
Well, yeah. He's a punter. He didn't get hit a lot. He's still healthy.
He's a punter that had 26 tackles. So yes, he's been able to hit people.
Wow, 26.
Well, compared to other punters,
I'm kidding, Jake. I'm kidding. What else we got? We got the.
I think the Usos are finally going to lose the belts.
We got the women's tag team championship.
Who's the Usos going up against?
I can tell
Nakamura and what's his name?
Boogs.
Yes.
Yeah, Shinsuke and Boogs. If the Usos were going to lose, it shouldn't be to those two. Honestly,
I think it will be though.
Yeah, but honestly, as much of a goof that they make him out to be, I mean, the couple of matches I've seen him in,
good.
He's a damn good wrestler.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the strongest guys in the company.
Thank you.
He was on what is that? Tough Enough. He was on Tough Enough.
Yeah,
he did good on Tough Enough. So
yeah, but I mean that's
Drew McIntyre and Happy Corbin
pay-per-view or just after it. I saw him in one. And I was like, wow, because all they've done is had him do the guitar thing for
distract him.
Yeah, it's like, and then you see him wrestle. I was like, what? I mean,
like
once again, but I mean, this goes back to our what we've said. I mean, they're underutilizing the guys they really should.
They're giving too much of a gimmick to certain people, and they should just back off on the gimmick. Huh?
I was gonna say the word Butch.
Butch.
Pete Dunne.
Oh yeah.
They bastardized him to put him with Sheamus and Ridge Holland,
who apparently can't wrestle either because he tries to hurt everybody that's in a match with him. Breaks Big E's neck.
Yeah.
The women's title, the women's tag team. Oh, that's gonna be a good match. I hope it's a good match. Honestly, that is something I was like, please.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got all these. I mean, I'm not a real fan of Zelina and Carmella, but I mean, you got some fire in there with Sasha and Naomi, Rhea and Liv, and Natalya and Shayna.
I don't buy that team. Natalya and Shayna. I love the Living Nightmare. I think that is probably the best pairing I think I've seen. The Living Nightmare.
I mean, I think you're sleeping on Natalya and Shayna because Natalya is the technician, Shayna is the brawler. Yeah.
I just don't buy that as a team though.
Okay. I mean, we can argue it all night, but I mean,
then you got the other tag team match, which was I know Orton and Riddle.
It's. I'm trying to scroll back up here.
Stupid Alpha Academy.
Hey,
Saying that.
You leave Otis alone.
Otis was great. Shush.
And Gable, I mean, Chad Gable's got a good little character to bite into. I think. I mean,
who's the other team in that?
But honestly, the Street Profits need a title win.
They haven't had one in a while.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They need one.
I can see that. I can see either. I don't think that Alpha Academy keeps it. I think.
Well, isn't Street Profits going against Orton and Riddle?
I would love to see.
It's a triple threat.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's RK Bro, the Street Profits, and Alpha Academy.
Oh, okay. I missed the Alpha Academy when I was going through the.
Yeah, I mean, give me the Street Profits for the win, and let's finally get the separation that we need with RK Bro.
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna go to complete opposite. I say RK Bro wins, and the Street Profits split.
All right, now you split up a team like that. What the hell are they going to do? As
Montez Ford could be like another Eddie Guerrero if you gave him the opportunity.
All right,
Angela's going to be like.
This is still a Vince McMahon run WWE. Just think about that. That's why I said
this might happen. All the other like tag teams that split. There's one guy that just falls off.
But I mean, honestly, like I didn't buy them both as a singles wrestler. Yeah, D'Angelo would be more of a Big E, like slow burn to the top.
Yeah,
but Montez could definitely jump out there and grab the IC title or US title, or the new unified version of that, whatever. Then probably the interplanetary or the intergalactic title
with Roman going for the. Both titles, or Brock going for the title?
Well. See, what was going to happen is they're gonna unify the titles with a universal title. Then your secondary tier is going to be interplanetary. Then your women's is going to be the intergalactic, and then you're going to have the Terra champions, tag team champs. I mean, it's just going to be like Guardians of the Galaxy. Hey, Roman, just where you're going? Nowhere. Go there now. No, it's a place. Go. Sorry.
We're good.
But, I mean, and honestly, all right, which match do you think will steal the show? Which match on the card do you think will steal the show? Like come Monday morning when which one?
I'm gonna say Damian Priest and Finn, and then the women's tag team title match.
Okay.
One of those two is gonna accelerate above the rest.
Smitty.
Maybe Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
Well, again, if that happens, Liz and Evil, I will shave my beard on Wednesday.
Man, I'm actually gonna say the Usos and Shinsuke tag match. I think is gonna be one of the surprise matches.
I like that.
Okay. Now for the correct answer is Edge and AJ Styles.
I forgot about that match, honestly, because it's another gimmick match.
How is it a gimmick match?
Let's bring this retired guy, who should be retired, back so one of our younger athletes can kick his ass.
AJ ain't a young spring chicken any longer either.
That's true.
But I mean, if you look at Edge against Rollins, he can still go.
He can,
and he can still go at a good level where I think AJ will bring out the best in him, and I think it'll be a great match. So
I hope so.
I mean, talent-wise, yeah. But... I mean, that one. Yeah, I mean, I think we've all said match. I mean, I would agree. Probably the Finn Damian has a strong chance of being a really good match. The talent level and the Edge and AJ. I mean, you can't deny the talent in that match.
You can't. No, I agree. That has enormous talent, but I just think it's not going to be as good as the Seth Rollins match, and I think people are going to hold a candle between the two. I think they're going to say, "This is what this match was."
Well, a lot of that's going to depend on who that match is actually against too. I mean, I understand you're holding out for Moxley, but
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying what I'm saying is that Edge and Seth Rollins match versus they're going to hold the candle to AJ and Edge. They're going to do the same thing. It's going to be the same match pretty much because it's not in the Hell in a Cell, granted, but it's that indie wrestler who came out and made a big name for himself, just like Seth Rollins against Edge. It's the same thing.
But I mean,
But what I'm saying is Seth killed it, so that might save it.
But with Edge, you look at who he's fought, and it's just iron. It's just iron sharpening iron. You know, Rollins and Edge are similar in style and you know, their character traits. AJ is the same thing. You know, so it's it's just like it's like Taker fighting Roman. You know, Taker was the big boss for a while. Roman has kind of taken on that spot, so it was natural for them to fight. I think it's natural for Edge to fight AJ and Edge to fight Rollins.
I agree. I think the match has all the potential in the world because of the talent in it. I'm just saying it's like it's a mirror version of Seth and Edge to me. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing. And granted, I loved that match. That match was probably the match of the year last year, but it's the same thing. So I'm expecting a great match out of it. If I don't get one, I'm going to be quite a bit disappointed. But moving on. So Disney Plus came out with Moon Knight this week. Did you guys get to check that out yet?
I did.
Yep.
I haven't got to check it out, so I'll let you guys discuss this, and I'll just listen to your review so I know if I want to watch it.
Well, I will say very simply, no spoilers, no nothing, because I want you to watch the episode. It renewed my faith in Marvel TV shows. I thought it had great visuals, and it had obviously Oscar Isaac is a great actor, and I know everyone wanted Harry Potter to play Moon Knight, but I think Oscar Isaac he's perfect for that role. And when you get halfway through that episode and you see the twists and turns, Oscar Isaac can play that role.
I don't know why I thought it was a movie.
No, I mean, honestly, there's some things that are better off as a good long run TV show than a cut down movie.
I agree.
I mean, because you're gonna have 6 probably 40-minute episodes, so that's a good runtime.
All right. Do we know? Is this open for more than those episodes, or is this just a mini series?
They're billing it as a mini series, but I would love to see them build the characters up on this level. Hey, you get a 6 episode run. This is Moon Knight. This is what we're doing with him. This is where he comes from. This is what he does. This is what he looks like, eats, sleeps, whatever. And then moves him on to the movies. I would love to see them turn, kind of do that. Then just say, hey, we're going to pop Moon Knight into Avengers 5 and have a great day.
No. And I don't even I'm not even worried about or thinking about do they move him into cameos in any of the other movies. I'm wondering, are they doing this like they did Daredevil or Punisher?
Probably
where
not.
you have you started out, and if it's successful, you make it into a longer series. But in both Punisher and Daredevil, you had a longer story, and you took the time to go through the story progression to get people invested in the character.
They said the director said that there was a potential for a second season, depending on how the first season did.
That sets up. I mean, that's good for me because, I mean, Bob hit it right on. I mean, there are some interesting twists in it, but this is very much an intro and setup episode.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and the cool part about it too is I'm digging the character that Ethan Hawke plays. I'm loving it. He's one of those, like, he's just like ultra chill, but like you see him, and you're like, oh, whatever. But then you see him again, it's like, no, he don't rip my head off. Like it's not one of those overtly aggressive, like a Thanos, but it's more the mental, which personally I like. I mean, physical is great, hand-to-hand combat, whatever, but it's the mental stuff that wins me over. And this show definitely has the mental.
I can't wait to see it, honestly.
You say that, and then all I can think of is, yeah, he's kind of got that Hannibal Lecter undercurrent to him.
I like that.
that quiet, sinister just under the surface.
So from that, let's move into some entertainment talk. So let's talk about the slap heard around the entertainment world.
No, we don't have to do this.
I see everybody's head shaking.
Well, all right.
I know it's been talked about a lot.
I will say this. I sometimes in life, when a man goes a little bit too far, you got to put him in check. Whether it's in the Vatican, it's in the White House, or front stage on the Oscars, you set him straight. Will did just that. Yeah. Do I condone it and champion Will to keep doing it? No. Were the memes funny that came from it? Yes.
Some were.
Well, yeah.
Look, I mean, Will and Jada are a power Hollywood. Both of them are public figures. Right. You're at an event where you have a comedian host. Look, they're public figures. They have to expect they're going to get talked about or have jokes made. Anybody at the Oscars is fair game or a target.
First off, what I have to say is bravo, Chris Rock, for bringing up a pop culture reference that no kid in this day and age would understand. Nobody knows who Norma Jane is anymore. They went and searched it and became really popular on Netflix this week. Secondly, the slap, I don't know, man. I think that he deserved it, but I think that Will Smith was just sitting back watching it, and he was laughing his ass off with it. And then he looked over at Jada, and she's like, so he was like, now you go slap this guy because she's not happy.
Well, so what happened was she gave Will that look, and Will knows if he don't do something right now, she's just gonna cheat on him again.
Yeah, well, not cheat on him because they have an open relationship.
I know they're in an open marriage.
Yeah, which we won't go there. But there's this not Chris Rock, but there's this Kevin Hart joke where he's talking about, I gotta go give my kid an ass whooping, and I don't even know why I did it. And I think that was the most hilarious part because there was a TikTok that dubbed that, and he goes, I gotta smack you. I don't know why. I just gotta smack you. Now we're both confused of why you getting an ass whooping. So I thought that was pretty funny.
Honestly, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of additional drama over.
Yeah.
Well, honestly,
Still, it was a stain on the Oscar name. They've already said that he might not come back. They're already talking about where he might not be allowed back at the Oscars.
Who? Smith or Rock?
Smith. I don't know.
Honestly, though, I mean, as popular as he is, if he keeps putting, I mean, he's basic. I mean, who's not going to put him in another movie?
Right.
So now you're going to
an Oscar?
Not give. I mean, and if he does a stellar performance, you're not going to nominate him because of that.
That's what I'm saying. Whoopi Goldberg, she's the head of the Oscar committee, and she said that she's not going to. There'll be punishment, but it's not going to be that severe.
There's no slap on the wrist.
Honestly, I mean, you know, I mean, you've had hosts that have caused bigger issues from their jokes than that.
That's
I mean,
true.
All right, don't all right, he's not allowed back for a couple of years. Okay, that's a slap on the wrist. But honestly, I mean, like I said, to me, it's a bunch of Hollywood drama.
Oh yeah,
because over a couple of people's think so much of themselves and don't and aren't and think that they're above you know the ridicule or joke making when that's part of what they signed on for.
Yeah.
In there, you want to be a movie star? Guess what? That's going to put you front and center. You know this.
Best part about it for me was after the slap, he slapped what Chris Rock had next to say because he was like, he stood there and he's like, I can't believe that shit just happened. And he's like, documentary. And that's the only thing he said. And he's like, just words coming out of his mouth. He goes, that's going to be memorable for all a lifetime. So, yeah, he was right. It'll be remembered from here on out as the slap around the entertainment industry. But going from Will Smith, have you guys got a chance to watch Bel Air yet?
No,
I haven't watched it.
Oh my gosh! So if you guys loved Fresh Prince of Bel Air growing up, I have been stuck. This is the last week. I think this Thursday will be the last episode of the season, and it turned Fresh Prince of Bel Air into kind of a drama. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like phenomenal. I think that the kid that they got to play Will, the kid that they got to play Carlton and Hillary and all of them, they did such a great job, and I'm really excited to see what happens. They kind of followed the same storylines where Will's dad was Lou. Like they have all the same names, and Lou ran out on him when he was a kid, and yeah,
So basically, it's just a plagiarized version with a little twist.
It's like Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but it's got
not fresh. They're using the same material.
It's using the same type of material, but it turned it into a dark drama.
It's the recycled fresh. It's the recycled Prince of Bel Air.
It's good though. Like I would recommend it to anybody.
I will give it a shot.
It's like
if I have time this weekend, I'll watch a couple episodes and we'll talk about it on Wednesday.
All right. Who do you guys have Monday?
I don't even know, honestly, because I was so. I mean,
yeah.
I was so.
I don't remember because I know Handmade by Robots is the 18th. I know that much. But while we are in this little vacuum vortex of a segue here, I'm going to remind you guys that Friday night at 9:30 over on Playful Gorilla's Instagram will be Boozin' Buddies. And then we're going to segue again, and we're going to let you know that, once again, Big Dog Dave is having his auction. I think it started yesterday. No, it's starting Friday night between 8 and 8:15. I don't know if he's going to go Eastern Time, Central, Mountain, or Pacific, but it's 8:15. And that's over on Whatnot on his Whatnot auction. I would recommend getting there at about 10:30. Hopefully by then I can buy some of the customs for cheap.
That's these two have seen Moon Knight. We just talked about that, but I have not. I'm going to from the way they were talking. So I'll probably
you like it?
Yeah, we've seen it. I loved it. Ethan Hawke gets a 2 thumbs up for me. Oscar Isaac would get 3 thumbs up, but I only have 2.
So, do you guys remember by chance? Like, I don't know who you guys have on your calendar, so
I'm not sure either.
okay.
Off the top of my head, no. I know. Yeah, I know we've got.
Tune in.
We have some big. We have some good guests in April. I can say.
Yeah.
I believe we've got Priscilla. 1 week. I think we have Yessie.
Handmade by Robots.
Handmade by Robots.
Some of their favorites.
So. Yeah, the guests we have on for Monday, we're getting a lot of different exposure, across a lot of different we've got, Yessie's a collector. She knows everybody on the custom toy scene.
Monday,
Priscilla, you guys have seen a lot of her pieces through me. And
by Robots through that
and
guy.
yeah, you've seen Robert's, how big, how deep Robert went into that hole.
Honestly, I'm still in that hole, but thankfully, I placed an order today. Only because I won this guy, and he's right here. Only because I won this guy. I felt kind of beholden to get the other 3 that accompanied Chunk, which is Sloth, Mama Fratelli, and One-Eyed Willie. Those will be coming in the mail, and then to get the free shipping, I had to buy 2 small things, which I'll take to work with me. But
I realized Sloth fell.
What?
I said I just realized my Sloth fell from behind me.
Oh, he's off he's off at Chunk. Don't worry, he's safe.
So me and Robert did not get to film this week or last week for our next Remembering the Magic, which is going to be our Fantasia episode. We will probably film. I'm wondering if you're available on Sunday, maybe sometime this week or something.
Yeah.
So we'll probably film something and get something up Friday. I know it's throwing a schedule off, but we'll get something up. I'm going to put our Twitch channel in the chat. Saturday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. your guys' time, we will be doing D&D on our Twitch channel. So nice. If you guys want to go check that out, see why we're the dungeon. So we'll put the dungeon in Dungeons and Dragons. How about that? So we got Mr. Robert and myself doing that, and with a couple of friends from around my area. But that should be for some fun. Once again, they always have toy chats on Monday at, I think it's 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Eastern.
7 p.m. Eastern. So go check out Toy Chats on Monday. We don't know who the guest is this week, but also
it's a mystery.
The last plug of the night we're going to do for that auction, that Whatnot auction for
Big Dog Dave.
Big Dog Dave's
8:15. Whatnot Friday night. We got custom figures by
support
a lot of great artists.
Squared.
We got some cool Funko Pop.
It's in support of Puzzle Pieces Squared, which is a autism charity.
I'm all for supporting the cause of autism because I have several family members that are affected by that. I have one little girl that comes around our family a lot that absolutely loves, and she's incapable, or there's a word for it, enable autism, where she's not able to function properly. So I love that little girl. But go check out our Twitch channel. Go check out Big Dog Dave's Whatnot on
Friday
Friday
night. Between
night,
8 and
April
8:30,
1st.
it'll start on his Whatnot channel or Whatnot. Yeah,
If you guys
channel.
don't have Whatnot, that's very addicting. Be careful. Other than that, thank you guys for coming in. We've been here about an hour, a little bit over an hour. I hope to see you guys again next Wednesday, where we'll discuss some more stuff. And if you have anything that you want to discuss or want to come on with us, let us know in the comment section, or you just want to talk, or you just want to hang out. Just let us know. We'll bring you on.
Door's always open.
Door's always open. So
unless it's closed, and then it's closed.
Thank you guys for joining us and chatting with us and having some fun with us. As always, I gotta say it. Peace out.
See ya.